So right now we're driving through a typical neighbourhood of Greater Helsinki, and pretty much it looks like any other neighbourhood within Finland in my mind. It's just not obvious which suburbs are the so-called well-to-do ones and which ones are the not so well-to-do.
The flaunting of status and wealth is considered quite gauche in Finnish culture.
The big thing that struck me when I first came to Finland is that you're not going to a dinner party or a barbecue and talking about real estate. Nobody's asking about where you live, which suburb you live, where your kid is going to school. It was quite refreshing actually.
Ooh, double.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Chance.
For Melissa, less status anxiety was a welcome relief. But for the young mum, Finland had bigger incentives that made her happy to stay.
The whole country takes care of the raising of children. The system is set up so well. So from birthing my son to bringing him up at home and then sending him to daycare and then on to school, every aspect of that felt really well supported.
22. I'll give you 25. I've got so much money.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I have too much as well.
Finland provides all mothers-to-be with pre- and postnatal health care at no charge.
All right, zip yourself up.
Finns also receive some of Europe's highest parental leave benefits, and childcare costs are mostly paid by the government.
You ready?
But for Melissa, a former teacher, the cherry on top
See you later.
is having Milo in the Finnish school system. Finland's schools have sat at the top of Europe's rankings for more than a decade.
Pitäisi keksiä virke, jossa on 4 sanaa ja kaikki pitäisi alkaa K-kirjaimella. Muistatko tämän?
Primary, high school and university are free, mostly government run, and for young kids, the environment is very different to Australia's.
Suomessa lapset aloittavat koulun 7-vuotiaana. Opetussuunnitelmassa Suomessa lapsi nähdään sellaisena aktiivisena oppijana, eli hän on oman oppimisprosessinsa hyvin sellainen tähti, eli lapsi itse suunnittelee ja asettaa tavoitteita sille omalle oppimiselle. Ihan voipi reippaasti kaikki kokeilla, ei haittaa, jos tulee vaikka virhekin.
Tina teaches grade 2.
Hyvä.
As an educator, she's part of an elite group.
Hyvä. On Suomessa semmoinen aika arvostettu ja haluttu silloin kun itse hain opettajaksi, niin alle 10% hakijoista pääsi sinne yliopistoon. Ja me sitten semmoinen 4-5 vuotta kestää opinnot yliopistossa ja valmistutaan sitten kasvatustieteiden maisteriksi.
The highly qualified and highly paid teachers are the backbone of a system that's built on equality. In Finland, nearly all costs associated with school are covered by the government, something the principal Husko is proud of.
Perusopetus ei saa maksaa lapselle eikä heidän perheille yhtään mitään. Kaikki oppikirjat on ilmaisia, kouluruuat on ilmaisia. Jos on pitkä matka kouluun, niin koulumatkat on ilmaisia. Sitten kaikilla oppilailla on samalla tavalla mahdollisuus koko siihen perusopetukseen. Lihapullia. Nam nam. Ja toinen, mikä sitten on merkittävä, on se, että eli kunnallisia on käytännössä 99% varmaankin kouluista on kunnallisia, yksityiskouluja ei juurikaan ole. Suomalaisen opetuksen filosofia on saada jokainen lapsi taustasta riippumatta kukoistamaan ja käyttämään kaiken sen potentiaalin, mitä hänellä on mahdollista käyttää.
Part of that philosophy is letting kids be kids. Primary students get a 15-minute play break every hour. So does the principal.
Okei, sit menette pukemaan ja...
The school day is also one of the shortest in the world.
No niin, heippa!
The younger grades spend just 20 hours a week at school, half the time Australian kids do.